Hello everyone, this is Famida Fakhruddin. I see a chair and I am here today to show you how to create student services program review proposal in CurriQunet Maverick and launch it. So please stay with me. You can go to your CurriQunet Maverick by going to the program review page, EBC's program review page, and just scrolling down and just click on CurriQunet Maverick. You can also go to the CurriQunet Maverick from the faculty staff resource page or EBC website, just typing CurriQunet and click on CurriQunet and it will take you to CurriQunet Maverick. Like this is the dashboard you are looking into. So this is the public dashboard. Everybody, you're gonna see this one where you have all your resources like CurriQunet resources. You have SLO information, program review, and curriculum. And so for going to your own dashboard, which would be the global dashboard, you need to log in. So you just need to log in here with your email, EVC email and password. And then when you log in, you're gonna come to the global dashboard, which is your dashboard. And right now, what I want to do is I want to create a proposal for student services program review. So what I would do, I would go here uh, and click this green plus create new proposal button. And once I do that, you can see here, there is drop down list. And once you go all the way down, you can see comprehensive program review. And the last one in the list is student services comprehensive program review. So you select this and say create. Once you say create, it will take you to the student services program review template or form. And as you can see, this is the cover page. And in this cover page, there is you can see 4 requirements you have to fulfill, like CurriQunet needs information from you. So make sure that you provide this information so that this orange color becomes green. Okay, so you can see here you need to choose program review year. So I am choosing 25-26. And then division. So for my division, I'm choosing business and workforce department. Now, department is I can choose whatever department I am in. But for your case, since it is student services area, so you can do student success, and then department, you can choose anyone from here. So maybe I'm choosing transfer. Once I do that, as you can see that it says 4 out of 4 requirement has been fulfilled. That means I already provided the information CurriQunet needs. But here also there are some information you need to also provide here, which is important, even though this is not necessary. But to create a proposal, this is you need to know. So you can put here your department name and typing. So if I say transfer center, and then years of last comprehensive, I believe is 21-22. And then since I created the proposal, my name is showing up as preparer's name. And then you can put the dean name. So I'm putting Dean Garza's name. Okay, once I do that, you can see here that it is all information is provided here. Okay, so here also in the drop down list, you can see here, you can choose like this transfer center here. So transfer here. So I choose also here. Okay. So once I do that, I am done here doing my stuff, all the information, logistical information I need to provide. And then now I'm going to go to the next step. So in your program review template, the Word document I send you, you know, last year. So this template doesn't have these two tab like the section here, cover and co-contributor. But the rest of the section from overview of the department, all those sections up to here, mm, like manager VP prioritization. These are the section you can find in the Word document template. Okay, just want to make sure. And so for co-contributors, this is the Maverick works a little bit differently than CurriQunet Meta, which we had before. So for co-contributor now, you cannot add it here. You have to go on here to the right of your screen, little bit upper right, and you click form properties. Once you click form properties, you need to find your co-contributor. So you can just start typing. So for example, I want to put William so as my co-contributor. So I just search it and his name is showing up here. So what I need to do is I just have to say add. So once I add William for co-contributor, I can just now give him access to the program review document. So this is, I can choose. So I can choose everything, like to give him access to every section of the program review form, the document, or I can just provide him access to certain section. So sometimes you may not want your colleague to mess up the section you are writing it up. So unless until you are finished. So in that case, you need to select the section you want to give your colleague access. Okay, so suppose I want to give William all access, so I just say check all, and then I'm done. So now I can add like another person, or what, how many person I want to add. It doesn't matter. You can add as many people as you want. So suppose I want also Dean Garza, because he's the manager, so he also needs to add some information for the program review document, which is manager vice president prioritization, uh, for sure. So that's the reason I want to add him. So I can add him again same way, and then I can just give like Dean Garza, only the section manager, PP prioritization section. Okay, so once I do that, I can just cross or close this section. So I am all set. And remember that you cannot add any co-contributor after you launch your program review proposal. So that's why it is important. Okay, so once I'm done, I think I'm pretty much done with this logistics here. Now here, I am now starting the real section of the program review for student services. As you can see, this is exactly like the program review template, the Word document I send you. So for each of the question you want to add or add your answer, so you need to check the box and then you can copy and paste your answer or just type in. And the good thing about this CurriQunet Maverick is that you can also create table because it's rich editor. So you can create a table and you can put it there. Okay. Also put your data, all those things. Only thing you cannot do, so this is the limitation for CurriQunet Maverick, is that you cannot copy and paste any graph. Like here, if you have a graph in Excel, in your Excel spreadsheet, you cannot copy and paste it here. So right now we don't have the capacity, just to let you know. So if you want to add any graphs or anything, so you need to use the attach file option at the end right here, and you can upload your graphs. Okay. So now, so you can just finish answering the question. And good thing about Maverick is you don't have to remember to save this section, or every section you complete, you don't have to remember to save them. CurriQunet automatically save this for you. Okay. So next we're gonna go to program quality section, and again same way, you can check the box and you can just copy and paste or type in your answer here. And once you finish, you can go to program access. So this is the place where you need to enter or add your data, and your data was provided to you in the program review template. Like I sent you pre-populated program review template in Word document last spring. So you should have it. So you can just copy and paste your data to here. Now, the thing is, you can see here some numbers. These are the EVC numbers. So the template, I gave you the data. You can see there are 4 columns in the Word doc. And in the 4 columns, last 2 columns were for EVC data, and first 2 columns are your program's data. So EVC's data you are seeing here, which is already pre-populated in CurriQunet. So you don't have to worry about entering EVC's data. You just have to enter your own data. So for entering your own data, you just check the box for each of the data point, and then you just copy and paste from your Word template your program data here. So once you finish entering all your data, you can just answer these questions based on your data, and you check the question and this box next to the question, and then type in your answer, and or copy and paste your answer from your Word document. Okay, so you are pretty much done here. Once you do that, you can go to the next section, the curriculum section, and same way, if these questions are applicable to you, you can check the box next to the question and answer them here. If any question is not applicable to you, you just can write there. You can leave them blank, but the best way to do so is just type here, not applicable. So that's way IEC will know that these questions are not applicable to you. Okay. And once you finish that, you can go to the service area outcomes and assessment. So this is basically, you can see here that some of the information is like you can see for service area outcome and assessment is pre-populated here on the top here, because the way we design program review module is that it can and it will extract information from curriculum module and assessment module. So there are some SAO activity, service area outcomes activity is completed. So that's why you are seeing here. So you can click on each of the link, and it will take you to the assessment module, your service area outcome assessment, if you need to look into this. Okay. So based on your service areas outcomes, so you need to list them here, and you also have to discuss how they relate to the institutional learning outcomes. And then you need to also talk about or summarize your SAO assessment activities and results. And you need to provide evidence like kind of meeting minutes, this kind of thing, when you are discussing your SAO assessment results with in your division. So that is important. And I just want to mention here, from this year IEC established a policy that to approve any student services program review, the requirement is that the service area outcome assessment would be up to date. And so student services area have to have 100% compliance for uh, service area outcome assessment. Okay, so this is IEC's requirement from this year. So please remember to submit your service area outcome assessment in CurriQunet, please, before March. Okay, so March next year, before like in the spring semester, try to do it as soon as you can. Okay, so that is, so once you finish that, you can move to faculty staff section. Again, for answering question, you check the box and then type in your answer or copy and paste your answer here, and then move to additional information section. So this section basically telling you, if you want to share something, you want to brag something you did which we did not ask you, you just add it here. Okay, if you don't have anything, you just please leave it blank. Okay, now the next four tab, as you can see here, from prior budget usage to manager PP prioritization. So these four sections are for budget committee. And so if you are like requesting for fund or any position, you need to fill up these four sections and provide answer. Okay. Now, if you don't requesting for any position, or you are not requesting for any supplies, technologies, or equipment, then you don't have to. So that is important that you know. So for your resource request, budget committee needs to know the information about prior budget usage, so which you have to provide here. Okay, so once you put like what kind of resource you received in the last year, like maybe, or in the last program review, through your last program review, and then each category, how much you requested or how much did you receive. So this is, you have to give information. And then you have to also choose here, if you are requesting for any position or fund, you have to say yes here, and then you need to complete these three section uh, here. Okay, so future needs and resource allocation section is basically what you are requesting this year. So what you are requesting this year is, suppose you are requesting a classified position. So you have to click add here and say position. And then from the drop down list, you have to choose classified members. Now you have to give a description, like maybe you want a program assistant. So you have to write here in this box, program assistant, program assistant, one position. Okay. So, just some kind of clarification or details about the position you want. So what happened is, whatever you are requesting, if you are requesting for a classified member or staff position, this request will go to the classified prioritization committee. Okay, so since we are now trying to be transparent about our resource request and how college are using their funds, and we are using college allocation rubric, so that's why it is important that any request you have, either is a position or for any equipment, technology, or other thing, or any materials for student support, you need to put it through your program review. If you are not due for comprehensive program review, then you need to submit annual update and resource request. Okay, so then you need to say, is there any ongoing cost for this item? So usually for a position there should be, so you say yes, and then you can provide a number, ballpark number. So I can just put 100,000, for example. You don't, it doesn't have to be exact. Okay, so you just put it here. Okay, once you do that, then suppose you have like some equipment you need. So for example, in that case, for each of the requests, you have to add separately each of the thing. Okay, so suppose I want to add some calculator. So I say add new item, and then from the drop down list, I gonna choose what type of this. So I can say supplies. Okay, so and suppose I need 10 um, calculator, and each $100. So I need $1,000. So I have to put here like 10 calculator. Uh, 10 times 100 equal to 1,000. Okay, so this is just kind of information budget committee looks for, so that they know what specifically you are needing, and you know how much is how many quantity you need, and how much it will cost totally, but you have to break down uh, the item list. So now, is there any ongoing cost for this item? So usually these are kind of any equipment, supplies, and technology is one time fund, right? So you just say no. But if it is a software subscription or journal subscription, it would be ongoing, so then you say yes. Okay, if it is yes, then you have to provide the cost in the box down here. So once you do that, you can see here it is showing you what you have requested. Okay, so that is pretty much, you are done here requesting your resource request for each category. Now, next thing is criteria for resource allocation. This is really important for those of you who are looking for getting fund. And so this is the budget committee's rubric basically. This each we have six, I believe. So six of them, you need to just answer this question to best of your knowledge, so that and especially you have to make sure that you provide evidence what they are asking. And actually these criteria, especially criteria 1, department background and performance, and criteria 5, additional resources, and criteria 6, previous use of funds. These are the three criterias narrative budget committee updated this year. So please make sure that you address what information they are looking for. Okay, for example, for additional resources, it says like, if you don't provide full list of what funds you are receiving, um, your overall score will be affected, right? So usually this is the information budget committee gonna use to put you in their list, right? If you answer these questions correctly or the way budget committee expected, you will be placed in the top of the list because there is competition. Everybody is getting like trying to get their fund from the budget committee, the discretionary fund. So that's why it's important. Okay. So once you do that, uh, the next section is manager VP prioritization section. So I just want to remind you that if this section is not completed by your manager or dean, IEC will not like forward your program review resource request form to budget committee. So that's why it is important. So my advice to you would be, once you complete answering all the question in all these sections, you ask your manager or VP to complete this section. So once the manager complete this section, you are ready to launch your program review proposal. Okay, so don't launch your program review proposal unless this section is done. Okay, so once your manager VP complete this section, you are ready. Basically, you can check everything, all information you provided there, and if you want to attach any file, any graphs or anything, you can do so by um, clicking here. You can upload file from your computer and you can add as many attachment as you need. Okay, so now once you are done, you are all good to go. So the only thing you have to do, hit this launch button here and submit your program review proposal. Once you submit your program review proposal, it will come to IEC. So your mentor and second reader will read it and we will provide you feedback. And we always so excited to read and learn about your program. So that is the exciting part also for me. Like as IEC chair, I get to read and know about your program. The excitement I feel I cannot share with you. So I basically can know what great things you are doing for our students, for our college, and that is the icing of the cake. So I enjoyed very much. So I hope this tutorial helps you and to create a proposal for student services program review and submit it in CurriQunet Maverick. See you next time. Thank you all. Bye bye.